Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Final Fight 2, which if you've never played it before, it's basically a side-scrolling beat-em-up and obviously a sequel to Final Fight. So, at the start, you can quite simply go on to the start to co-op this one. Obviously, I'm saying this one because while the first game was co-op, it was only on the arcade mode, and to be fair, the Game Boy Advance and that, the actual VC version was not co-op. So, glad to finally have a co-op Final Fight game again on the VC. Well, just to be fair in my hands, because this is new at the VC. But options wise, you've got usual stuff. You can change your controls, you can set it so that you can do your super move as a 1-button push instead of 2-button push. You can choose your game difficulty, but other than that it's pretty limited. And the whole point is, being a side-scrolling beat-em-up, you go from one side of the screen to the other, kicking the crap out of every enemy in your way, and then you get to the end, fight a boss, and then do it all again. There's 6 stages going through all sorts of locations like England, China, Japan I believe's on it as well. But it's just your standard side-scrolling gameplay really. You can get weapons and stuff, which I'll try and show a couple of them off. As you might have noticed, this one does have the good old hit an enemy and it comes up their energy bar in the name and that. It's one of the things that is very important to myself and many others in the beat-em-up, well, side-scrolling beat-em-up genre, because it, well, for example, the original Streets of Rage didn't have it, and while I still love the original Streets of Rage, it really annoyed me. Also, as you might have noticed in the background, there's some cameos in the game, because sitting just over here is Chun-Li. So that's one of the cool things, just be on the lookout for cameos. But yeah, it's just your standard gameplay really, so I'll shut up, let you listen to some music, then try and show off the hopefully a boss and also some weapons. Well, that was a bit of the music, and here's the first weapon I've been able to show off. It's just basically swinging me length around, and to be fair, I've lost it straight away. While we're trying to get up to a boss, might as well mention the other things. You can do specials, but when you do them, you can like lose energy if you hit people, so just doing it there, it's not doing anything. But if I go over and hit this enemy, then I'll lose a bit of energy as well, so you have to be careful about that. You can do friendly fire type thing, you can hit each other, grab each other, you can throw enemies off each other. And speaking of throwing, there's all sorts of different grapples and stuff that you can do on the game, like pile drivers, suplexes and stuff, and it's just standard gameplay really, as I say and have said about 50 times. But anyway, here's a boss. It's the first boss on the game, and he's got obviously a lot more energy than the other ones and usually has better attacks and stuff like that. But to be fair, the trick to these games is if you manage to get them trapped in a corner, you can pretty much string out killing them dead easy. But he's got a different colour bar, and that bar doesn't go down until it actually reaches the same colour, so like the yellow. So it'll just stay green until it goes to the next colour and the next colour, and however many colours he's actually got. So there it's went to a slightly, well, darker green, I suppose. But yeah, basically if you like these sorts of games, you like Streets of Rage, obviously stuff like that, then it's going to be well worth looking into. I think this is really good, and I just hope that the original Final Fight comes out on the arcade version of the VC so that I can finally play it co-op again, because I've been wanting to do that for about 10 years now. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.